Hi, friends. So today I was spending some time thinking about the connection between a neurodivergent brain and literal thinking. You see, I have always struggled with literal thinking, not understanding things like subtext or when someone was inferring things in the midst of a conversation. Things like that just always went over my head, and it was something I struggled with, and it probably was one of the reasons why I struggled with dating and in romantic relationships, especially in the early stages. But it reminded me of a story of something that happened when I was probably 4 or 5 years old that really showed my literal thinking. So, I had gotten in trouble with my parents. I had done something wrong, and it wasn't something that I needed to go to my room for, but my dad had a little brown chair that he put in the corner. That was his when he was a little boy, and he told me that I needed to go sit there and think about what I had done wrong. So as I'm sitting there, he continues to lecture me, and not long after he had me sit in that chair, he told me, "Kathy, you need to use your head." I was confused. I didn't understand what he was talking about. I didn't understand that he was talking about me needing to think things through before I did them, especially if I was considering doing something naughty. And so instead, I thought that he was talking about sitting in the chair. So I stood up, turned around, and put my head on the chair. Yeah. Now, of course, he thought that I was just continuing to be naughty, and I got into additional trouble at the time, and I did not understand it. But my literal brain was there for all the world to see, all the way back to when I was a young child. And I just think that it's really fascinating that I can remember things like that happened, that really, if we had had a greater understanding, especially for girls in childhood, about how their neurodivergent brain processed information and all of that, maybe we would have known better sooner. But as it is, I'm learning more about myself now. Now, I'm just curious. Do you think literally about things? Do you ever struggle with subtext or things like that? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say about it. All right? Have a great day. Bye.